What's going on, everyone? Welcome back to the show. So we are back with another video today, and we're going to talk about this misleading article on a forced stimulus check. Okay, so we're going to take a look at that. We're also going to talk a little bit about what's going on in Ukraine. But first off, on this channel, we talk about financial news and what's going on in Washington, D.C. If that sounds like something interesting to you, please subscribe to the channel and hit that little bell notification. That way you get notified anytime we put out a video. And like always, if you see my name and a picture of me in the comment section, make sure you see a check mark next to my name. That check mark signifies that it's me. If you do not see that check mark, it's not me. It's someone trying to impersonate me. Okay, so the first thing I want to talk about is what's going on in Ukraine, and then we're going to talk about this stimulus check article that is very, very misleading for a forced stimulus check. Okay, so let's take a look at the latest in this Ukraine-Russia conflict. So Russia-Ukraine conflict, live updates. Ukraine agrees to talks with Russia in neighboring Belarus. So Ukraine has agreed to talks with Russia, and this is really good because now we're in a situation where maybe they can try to figure this out. Okay, they're still in the middle of a war right now, but maybe they can figure something out, figure out a path to not have any further destruction. So let's hope that this is a good sign. And I do have to talk about President Zelensky. This is really interesting because he had an opportunity. The U.S. gave him an opportunity to leave the country. They had a flight for him ready to leave the country. And you know what he said? He said, I don't need a flight. I need weapons. And so President Zelensky, he's going to stay. He's going to stay for the fight. And that's a really good message that he's sending to the people in Ukraine, because we saw in Afghanistan, we saw how that played out. You saw the president there. He left. He left soon as stuff started to go down. He was gone. And so with President Zelensky, he's saying, I'm here. I'm here to fight. He's been shooting videos around town showing that he's still there in Ukraine. And I just think it's a really good message for the people. And in some of the video and the pictures that I've seen, you see the Ukrainians out there with their weapons, and they're ready. They are ready to fight. So this is a really, really good message that the president's sending, and people are looking at him as a hero. And I think it's a great message. He's staying there. He's fighting alongside other Ukrainians, and they're there trying to maintain control of their country. So this is a really, really good thing that he's doing. And it started off a little rough because President Zelensky, he was kind of denying that things were getting as bad as they were. And the U.S. was out there saying, look, it looks like Russia's going to be invading Ukraine in a couple of days. And he was trying to keep calm, and he didn't want the Ukrainians to get overwhelmed and get to a position where they think that an attack is imminent. But the U.S. was saying attack is imminent, and we had all the intelligence that was telling us that. But now it looks like he's stepping up. He's stepping up. He's there. He's fighting. And I think that's a great message. And so we're going to continue to follow this story and see where it goes. And I'll have another update for you tomorrow. Okay, so now let's go ahead and take a look at this stimulus check article that I found. And it's very easy to find these articles. All you need to do is just type in forced stimulus check, and you're going to get a bunch of articles that are going to come up. And so I wanted to show you guys this one because this is very misleading. The information is correct, but the title is very, very misleading. And so let's go ahead and take a look at the title here, and I'll show you what I'm talking about. So we're looking at forced stimulus check release date 2022. Here's everything we know. Okay, so that's the title. So if I'm looking at this title, it leads me to believe that there's a forced stimulus check. There's a release date in 2022, right? That's what it says. Forced stimulus check release date 2022. So that means that it's coming in 2022, right? And then here's everything we know. So let's go down and look at this article. First off, we should talk about where the article is coming from. It's Market Research Telecast. Now, one thing, even before I get into this, when I start looking at some of these different publications and I don't know where they're coming from, one of the things that I do is I'll go and try to see contact us, see if they have more information. Do they have an address? Do they have a phone number? Things like that, right? So I go to this one, there's no address, there's no phone number, which leads me to believe it's probably just some person it's not a company, right? And then when you look at the email ends in at gmail.com. Okay. Most legitimate publications are going to have their company behind it. And a good example is my email. My email is david@travelexplorerclick.com. Travel Explorer Click, that's a website that I was running. The website's not up right now, so don't check it, but I still have that email, right? And so because it's a gmail.com, that raises a flag to me. So just something to kind of look at, find out, go to the contact us and see where if they have an address, if they have a physical address, if they have other information. If they don't, then you might want to be, you're going to want to be a little bit skeptical about what you're looking at. Okay, so let's go back and let's see. We already looked at the title there. It looks like a forced stimulus check release date 2022. They're going to let us know everything that they know so far is when it comes to a release date. Now, what I find very interesting, and like I said, the substance of this article is correct. I wouldn't disagree with the substance. I just disagree with the title. Okay, so in the lead off here, they're just pretty much giving you information about COVID-19 and the deaths and all that. Now, here's the juicy part here, okay? This first sentence. There has been no evidence of a new package aimed to offer a fourth direct payment after Democrats failed to pass the landmark Build Back Better, blah, blah, blah. Okay, so basically they're telling me right here that there is no evidence of a forced stimulus check. However, forced stimulus check release date 2022. What happened to that? Where's the release date? Now you're telling us that there's no evidence of a forced stimulus check. And then if you go down, and you have to go all the way down to the bottom of this article, of course, they want you to look at everything. Is a forced stimulus check likely? Here's the question, right? And then according to Wall Street experts, don't hold your breath, right? Don't hold your breath. That's not a good sign. For one thing, the Biden administration has emphasized infrastructure expenditures as a way to boost the economic development, blah, blah, blah. So they're just pretty much talking, kind of leading you that way. And then second here, analysts have blamed relief initiatives such as the third round of stimulus checks to inflating the economy. Okay, so this is a big thing. So right now you have some analysts that are saying that the third stimulus check helped with the rise in inflation. Okay. So at this point, all the information that we're getting from this article is saying that there's not going to be another stimulus check. It never gives any dates as a forced stimulus check, right? But that's what the title says. The title says simply forced stimulus check release date 2022. But there's nothing in here about a release date. And so this is another article among many articles that I see out every day that is very, very misleading. And so I just wanted to bring that to your attention. Like I said, all you need to do is type in forced stimulus check and you're going to come up with a variety of different articles just like this that are very, very misleading. I will leave in the description, I will leave a link to this article so you can check it out. And I apologize. Sometimes I forget to put the links in. As a matter of fact, a lot of times I forget to put the link in because I get all this stuff. I edit the video, I get it all ready to go, and then I hit submit, and then I forget to put that in the description. So if I do forget, just remind me in the comments like someone did yesterday. They reminded me in the comments, hey, you didn't put the link. So then I'll go ahead and put the link. And what I need to start doing is putting the link in the description, as well as I always put in the comments. I always put something in the comments. So I should put a link there as well. So anyway, hopefully you guys have a good day, good Sunday, and I'll talk to you in the next one. Bye.